Hi Aquarius, welcome back. So let's look at what's the energy surrounding you whenever you watch this video, whether it's as soon as it pops out or 6 months from now or a year from now or 10 years from now. That's when the message is relevant to you, whenever you see it. So Aquarius placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Jupiter, Mars, wherever you have Aquarius and you feel that this message resonates for your placement, awesome. If you're interested in connecting with me for a personal reading, head to themoongoddess.com where you can make your booking. You can also book on Facebook. Yeah. All right, Aquarius, let's get into it. Let's see what's happening for you. The sun is in Aquarius. Here's the sun. I have a lot of Aquarian friends as well. So 222 when I looked at the counter. Spirit guides assist me connected to Aquarius. As always, may all messages be for the highest good of all involved with harm to none. Messages for Aquarius. Thank you. Give me one more card for Aquarius, please. Thank you very much. Wow, there's a lot happening here. Okay. Or it feels that way to y'all. What's at the heart for Aquarius? Here's your card. Without fail, your card will always show up. It was on top of the Ten of Pentacles, which is at the heart of the matter for your reading. There's also a Five of Cups energy underneath this heart of the matter card. There's a lot happening here, Aquarius. We have the Eight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So lots of contemplation, lots of change, transition. Some of you might have just left a job, left a relationship. There's movement though, or there is a call for you to change. There's a call for you to leave something in the past. And remember, in you transitioning from point A to B, how often do you hear people say that they made massive changes and it was just like perfection from the beginning? There's always, life is never just a straight line from point A to B. There's always, all of this to get from one side to the next. So it feels like whatever you left, you feel as if in leaving, it's created, whether your money has dried up or it feels like your money is dried up, your relationships have dried up, you feel abandoned in some way, you feel like the sky is falling on you, really. I want y'all to pray. All right, with this Four of Swords, there's this need for you to pray. Praying is so powerful. Ask and ye shall receive. You might not get everything that you want or how you want it, but the best way for you to receive will show up. Pray, meditate, also rest. I feel like there's a need for some rest. There's a need for y'all there's a need for some luxury as well. All right, because the Empress was at the bottom and the Empress is right underneath this Four of Swords. So whatever you're contemplating, maybe in rest is where your creative spark is going to come flowing in again. Maybe that's what it is, that you just need to take a break. All right, so for those of you who've left a job, you've had this job for a long time, or you've been working for others for a long time, and now you're like, what's next? What do I do next? Oh my God, what comes next? Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you need a respite for that energy then to circulate again. You can't work on empty. So you have to feel powerful in rest. You have to feel powerful in doing nothing. You have to feel, there can't be guilt surrounding rest. And this is something that I deal with a lot. You can't feel guilty while resting. Even a car needs rest, right? Otherwise it'll overheat, whatever. So you can't go miles and miles and miles and don't take a rest. So the bottom cards, or your supporting cards rather, top of the deck is the Six of Swords. At the heart is the Ten of Pentacles. And then you have the Empress here. So on top, the cards at the top row, there's all of this change. There's this sense of heaviness, maybe sadness, maybe just feeling exhausted. But underneath all of that is this really amazing energy, because the Six of Wands, there's that sense of recognition and success. You walked away and you walking away the victor. So whatever you walked away from, know that you coming out on the other end more powerful, more I wanted to say intelligent. It's not intelligent. Smarter, wiser, hold your head up, because in you making that change is allowing change to happen. There's something here. So some of you might be, you left something, you get a better job. You've left the relationship, it opens you up for what's really aligned with you. You left what wasn't supporting you or uplifting you, and now you feel more confident, or you feel more assured, or you feel more recognized where you're headed to, or heading to, or are at now. All right, and what's amazing, because I'm literally reading these cards as I look. I didn't look at the full picture. I'm reading it as I see it. What's amazing is to see that the 10 of Pentacles is under the 5 of Pentacles. So that 5, where you might be feeling like money's low, you feel stressed about money, some of you might have lost a home. There's this abandonment, there's this sense of cold. But underneath that is a 10. So again, for some of you, is it that you've left a job to start your own business? Because when you do that, of course, we don't realize how, I'm sure we do, lots of us do, but it's like, you know where your money is coming from every week, every other week, every month. You know you're going to get paid. But when you work for yourself, it's this sense of, wow, it takes a lot of courage to work for yourself, because you don't know, there's no guarantee, right? Even when you're working for somebody, there's no guarantee, but there's more of a guarantee. So it feels like in you leaving, sometimes you have to take a step back, so to speak, in order to be shot far ahead on your path. It goes from a 5 to a 10. So there's support here. There's this sense of you moving from this sense of lack into being able to build something solid for your future and your family's future. Maybe some of y'all are inheriting something. For some of you, it might be inheritance. Or it could just be that you've toiled, you've gone through the storm, you've gone through the trials and the tribulations, and now you're receiving your harvest, now you're receiving your gifts. For some of you, I feel as if you have to feel comfortable in asking for help, because underneath this 5, this sense of, again, lack or loss, there is this solid structure, there's this tribe, this community, there's this web holding you up, literally holding you up. So feel safe in asking for help where necessary. It could even be, again, as I was saying, prayer, asking for help, right? So this 10 of Pentacles could be ancestral support as well. For some of you, it's a mother figure in your life. So it could be a feminine ancestor or matriarch in the family, living or has passed. For some of y'all contemplating this, being able to live in that luxurious life, or meditating on it, or envisioning it, and it's coming in. The energy is coming in. So it's like these two very different energies, one on top of the other. All right, right now you have the Hermit. So the walking away, the sense of isolation, the sense of being, the solitude here could very well be connected to some kind of Virgo energy, or you're being asked to tap into Virgo energy. The moon was just in Virgo, actually. Yeah, the moon was just in Virgo a couple of days ago. I'm recording this on the 23rd, Sunday the 23rd. So the moon was in Virgo, I think Wednesday, Thursday, I think Wednesday, Thursday. All right, let's go on. What's the word of advice for Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, wow, amazing. You have the Tower, it came out reverse. All right, and the Queen of Wands. So the Tower reverse and the Queen of Wands is your word of advice, confidence. All of this change, I mean, so I can see clearly that there are massive changes happening in y'all's lives right now, or coming, however it resonates. But it's not as horrible, or it will not turn out as horrible as you think, because the Tower came out reverse. It could also be that some of y'all kind of holding on to something that's blocking you. So with the Tower reverse and the Queen of Wands, it could be that as much as you've taken this really powerful step, this really brave step to make massive changes in your life, you don't feel confident. So you've gone through the door, right? So the opportunity has presented itself. You've gone through the door, but it feels as if you kind of still tiptoeing, or you kind of thinking to yourself, y'all sure y'all want me? Y'all sure it's me? Like, is this possible? You got to know, you got to be confident. Queen of Wands energy. So dive straight in, don't hold on. You know, like you standing there waiting, like jumping out of a plane, and you kind of just like clinging onto the door. You just got to do it. You just got to go. You just got to jump. And here's the Four of Cups here underneath. So it might be too that there's a sense of stubbornness. And your being stubborn is going to block you from all of this goodness, because underneath the surface of all of this reading is amazing energy here. There's money, recognition, there's victory, there's luxury, creativity, there's abundance flowing here. So perhaps for some of you, it's your perspective on it. Like, there's an opportunity here, but you're seeing it as, no, I don't want it. I don't want things this way. I want this. I don't want that. But what's the difference between the two? You know what this is and you don't know what that is. That's the difference. You can't judge a book by its cover. What's the final message, Spirit guys? Wow. Y'all's energy is so bouncy. All right, so the same Five of Cups that was underneath this Ten of Pentacles is now showing up in your final message. So the Five of Cups and the Sun reverse. This did a whole dance before it popped out. Five of Cups and the Sun reverse. Perspective, my loves. Perspective. You're focusing on the wrong things here. Right? You're focusing on the loss. When you lose something, or when something ends or closes off, it means now there's space for new energy to come in, right? Y'all have heard this a million times, so you know. So I'm just here to remind you, perspective. Mourn, grieve as you need to, whatever you've lost. And then keep on keeping on, because you're closer to the goal, to the prize than you think you are. Here's the Page of Pentacles. So it's a gift. Why is the Sun reversed? Why is the Sun reversed? Five of Wands. Y'all need playfulness. I think y'all being a little too serious. You need to, I feel like there needs to be a sense of lightheartedness here. There's a lot happening in the first two cards, so I understand. But now there's a need for downtime. All right? What's done is done. There's no going back. So you got to come to some acceptance. But I feel as if y'all need some fun here. I feel as if y'all's five house energy, Leo energy, y'all's Leo energy, Sun energy, heart energy is inverted for some reason. All right, so what are you not wanting to see? There's something that you refuse to see in some way. It's time to take action as soon as I cut the deck. All right, what's the messages for Aquarius? Give me some more messages for Aquarius. Fives everywhere. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. But that's beautiful because, you know, five is that number of change and transition. So you know that from the five will come the six, and the six is a balanced energy. 2022 is six energy. All right, so I don't know, somebody being stubborn about something though. What's the message for Aquarius, Spirit Guide? Thank you. Conclusions are within reach. Meditate and contemplate. Have faith in your dreams. You're very close to achieving your goal. Told you. I feel it. What do you need to release is on top of you're very close to achieving your goals. You have conclusions are within reach full moon eclipse, and then you're very close to achieving your goal. There needs to be fun, some fun. Y'all need fun. I feel like there needs to be some lightheartedness, but it's y'all season, so enjoy your season. I know the energy right now is heavy all around us, but I want y'all to enjoy y'all season, whatever that may be, however that resonates for you. That's a message for Aquarius. No need to worry. What am I telling you? The situation will improve. All right, so y'all getting clarity on top of clarity within the next few months. Y'all getting clarity on top of clarity, opportunity. So what felt like a loss is actually an opportunity presenting itself. I'm going to pull some Lenormand. Let's get 2 Lenormands and see what else comes through. What's the message for? Yes, love it. Give me one more card for Aquarius. All right, so we have the Bear and the Garden. All right, so I feel, and this made so much sense. Long-term energy is coming in from a 5 to a 10. From a 5 of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles. Remember I said the 10 of Pentacles is like family. It's longevity. It's something solid and cemented. The Bear, you can think of it in terms of anything that's connected to money, like financial money, financial situations, opportunities. Long-standing though. This is like 10 to 15 years in duration of time. So it's not money comes in and then you can't figure out things, or love comes in and then it's fleeting. It's not fleeting energy. It's long term. For some of you, it may be connected to the internet, social media. There's something here with your money and social media or your networks. Focus on your networks. All right. I did mention the 6 of Wands with recognition in some way, so focus on your networks, your immediate, your circle. Aquarius, y'all rule networks, y'all rule social media, the 11th house. So there's something long term here in connection with your networking. Maybe some of y'all talking about money on social media, or helping people with money and social media. There's some kind of connection here though with that. I'm going to get a love card. I wasn't going to, but yeah, I'm going to get a love card for y'all. And as far as, so the Bear is 10 to 15 years, kind of long term. All right. The energy of the Garden, you could potentially find out about something long term coming in 20 days, the 20th of the month, 20 days. Yeah. Give me one love card for Aquarius. Spirit guides. Ooh, and I got 3. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. All right, so you have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Children, your love life is being affected by children, and make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. All right, those are your love cards if you're thinking about love in a minute. All right, Aquarius, that's your reading. That is your reading. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. And trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So all throughout your reading, you keep getting the same messages. Trust, the situation will improve. Conclusions are within reach. No need to worry. Y'all good. It's easy to say, but no, you got to embody it. And you got to know it for yourself. Right? So until your next message, Aquarius, be well. Bye-bye.